Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the right side as the US player of Magnolia, spawning as teammate as the US player with Brutal Hummel, who's not playing Panzer Elite. Looks like I got some accusations already. As their opponent, as the Wehrmacht player, we have Happiness, spawning as the other Wehrmacht player of Salo. We've got, of course, the barracks being deployed on now, as well as a support weapons center. Likely going for, I'm guessing, 30 cal into a bunch of snipers. There's the 30 cal. Given because I don't want to run into MG and sniper. That's a little bit too late for that board. Unless he's going to go straight for a whole bunch of MGs and no snipers. Could be trying to stall out for a bunch of rangers, right? Pioneers captured these points here now. Looks like both the X players going mostly focused towards the southern area. Not big surprise. Engineers who capture this point here. I wasn't really paying attention to most of the conversation, so I'm missing something here.
We've got the point. Hey, just let me grab my tools.
Does capture the munitions point there. So far, oh, there's the first bullet fired. It's a Shimwagen hitting the engineers. One engineer models do go down. Very nice. Rifleman squad going to be shooting in his back. And Shimwagen's now deciding to fall on back as well. Got the MG42 being deployed on out. Does not find an angle on the Rifleman squad. Rifleman could get inside the garrison, but they would not be finding the MG42. MG42 decides to fall back a little bit. Oh, a mortar team. I was actually not expecting a mortar team at this moment in time. I suppose if I had enough MG42s, a mortar team wouldn't be half bad. Jeeps do find the Shimwagens. The Riflemen are behind some heavy cover as well. Pioneers and engineers are fighting out each other. The oldest nemesis in the game. The 30 cal does find a hit there on the Shimwagen. That course does alert them what he has gone when the US players have gone forward. Rifleman squad is suppressed there. Engineers and pioneers engaging out, but most of the pioneers should be able to win out, especially with the reinforcing pioneer squad. Does capture the point there. A bit late retreat there, but shouldn't be any risk of being wiped out. Jeep is still quite healthy there. This one is Shimwagen's quite wounded. And do got a sniper being deployed out by the Wehrmacht player. And he does call it out as well. And so now that gives him free reign to build his own snipers if he was ever holding back on deploying out snipers.
This isn't anything like training.
Mortar team throwing some rounds over here. Looks like a barrage in the wrong sector. Jeep pushes way forward. Rifleman squad advancing as well. Rifleman does fall back. There's a lot of forces in this region. 2 Shimwagens, a Grenadier, and a whole bunch of Pioneers along with the MG42. Engineers going to capture this munitions point here, trying to engage the Pioneers. Shimwagen's firing at point-blank range. Doesn't have time to decapture it. Over here, we've got these Pioneers laying down landmine there. Very nice. As the Jeep is falling back, received a bit too much fire.
Mortar ready.
Mortar firing a barrage, largely missing as well. Observation post has been completed. Most of the fuel point has been observation posts, so likely meant for an early Greyhound for one of the players, or for both. And either way, it would be useful if the person who's going to go for armor, because you know one of them's going to go for armor, the other one's going to go for infantry. That pretty much sums it up 2v2s, or to dual US. Good suppression there. Large thanks to the fact that he started hitting the Jeep with the MG42, providing AoE suppression on these other forces. 30 cal is down to one less model, trying to avoid the sniper. Mortar team will likely get wiped out. It is actually deployed out, so won't get destroyed. US sniper deployed on the field. Jeep trying to get some shots there. It does go out there now. Engineers do fall back. Got the MG42 advancing. Could be a bit of lag as well. Something I noticed at least in Company Heroes 2, They want to finish their move action before they take any other action, such as like, if your unit is suppressed and they're crawling on the ground, they get out of suppression, but they're still crawling on the ground, issue them a stop order and then remove them tends to fix that. Engine 42's fall back. There's of course a US landmine here. 30 cal has been captured as well as the mortar. So that's a lot of free weapons for the Axis players. Not a good start for the US players. Another US sniper, 2 snipers, 3 or 2 engineers. Rifle squad's moving their way forward. Maybe a good idea to go for another mortar team. This is so many support weapons. Let's see, he does have 1 command point. Which means he could, if he gets 2, he should be able to get route rangers. Maybe going out for some rangers from the planet's force. Engineers does receive some snipe shots there. Jeep is falling on back. We've got some shots there. 2 Wehrmacht snipers now deployed out on the field. That's going to be a bit of a problem.
Armored company on fast deployment.
Oh, so much for the idea of pulling out rangers or paratroopers. He's gone for armor.
The enemy is after.
Unknown doctrine selected. I believe he has selected a doctrine. Could have more than 1 command point. His teammates' snipers are advancing forward. He has quite a bit of resource stockpile as well. And we do got a tank depot here. If possible, rather than going for an M10 or a Hellcat, going for a quick Sherman wouldn't be half bad with so many support weapons. So that's a little bit of a tall order. Landmines being laid down. We got stormtroopers deployed and out. 1 Patrick already queued. So we do have seen one of them has gone for Blitzkrieg. Rifleman trying to recapture the northern points there, and without that MG still alive, he can't just plant it up here. So the snipers still provide a bit of a problem there. Ooh. Double kill! Oh! Oh, that was good. I thought he was going to shoot both of them at one guy, but I think he got either really good micro or got really lucky that they target individual ones there. Now that is what they need to get back in the game. Taking out those 2 snipers like that, excellent. Jeep's getting repaired on defensive operations, which means he has gone for infantry doctrine. Let's switch over to the Wehrmacht player. We got defensive and Blitzkrieg as well, so everyone has gotten their doctrine selected. And since they're all Wehrmacht and US, I can switch between the players and not have the music bug out. Landmines being deployed now, observation posts being deployed now. Trench trying to claw back some more resources. I do got a Hellcat. I imagine I would say go for a Sherman tank at this point in time. I can't blame them for going for a Hellcat. It's much cheaper. There is a US landmine right there as well, which you can push these Volksgrenadiers into it. Does receive a Panzerfaust shot there. AT gun does connect as well. May see another Panzerfaust from this guy here. He's perhaps lining up a Panzerfaust now. Got global repairs being activated, so the Panzerfaust will not get the kill there. Takes up the Shimwagen. Greyhound's advancing. Does have armor skirts. No 50 cal upgrade. And do got a casualty clearing bunker somewhere. Hellcat will need back some distance off there. Panzerk advancing, hitting the engineer, which is actually good for the US players because you don't want that Panzerk hitting the vehicles like that. It does fall back entirely. Captured 30 cal is in the region. There is a landmine deployed off of the Wehrmacht player right there. Another good hit there as well. 2 landmines here. This rifleman squad may find a landmine, as well as the MG, all the MGs. It does fall back now. Over here, Volksgrenadier are advancing forward. We got the Pack 30 and mortar all quite stacked up quite densely. Let's switch over to the infantry doctrine here. An off-map power shoot should be available relatively soon, which could go ahead and displace these port weapons quite quickly, though he does need a bit more munitions. His teammate has... Oh, no, this is not completed. That's a bit of an oversight. He needs to get that completed as soon as possible. This one was complete as well, so he's going for a lot of munitions there, which would be great for both the armor and the infantry doctrine. Got a fresh Wehrmacht sniper. Has gotten 1 kill. MG42 trying to be reclaimed by the Volks Grenadiers. Looks like they're sort of dancing around. I only see 4 models there. Oh, no, there's 5 models. A Hellcat does find a shot onto the MG itself, and it's going. No, he's focus firing the MG. Jeep does receive a Pack 38 shot there as well. Receives a miss. And fires 2 shots there in the Pack 38 to get it decrewed. And if they don't get that captured, that thing's pretty far forward. That could be a free gun for the Allies. Hellcat is advancing nearly at full health. And he's going to destroy the Pack 38, but he is receiving fire from the Pack 38, and that does get decrewed as well. Another Hellcat has been deployed on out the field. And his rifle squads will need to fall back relatively soon. AT gun was focused down. It was possible that he would capture it, but he wanted to make sure it was dead, which I don't exactly blame him.
Artillery support is asking on targets.
Off-map power shoots now available. This observation post has been completed. You got a double Panzerschreck Stormtrooper here as well, and this guy is a bit wounded. This may be enough. Does get spotted. Finds a snipe shot there. Both hit with a Pack 38 shot there. I wasn't sure if the 2 Panzerschrecks was enough, but the 2 AT gun to boot was enough. US snipers having a lot of targets in front of them. Wehrmacht snipers now advancing. Has 3 kills. As we know that we know that he's alive, and they know that it's alive. Oh, asking for mortar smoke? Nice. Oop, landmine detonation. Rifleman finds a landmine there. We got this sniper here. Volks Grenadiers here. AT gun, captured mortar, and there's a casualty bunker there. Let's get the decrew on the US captured mortar. No MG inside of the garrison either.
Krauts are grabbing our territory.
Go ahead and claim out that mortar. And now we've got off-map power shoot raining on in. That's a horrendous off-map power shoot. It is a down the middle of a 7-10 split. Let's get a decrew there. I would say, if possible, get that rifleman to capture that Pack 38. That is a very good weapon to capture up at this point in time. Hellcat's going to be focusing down the gun itself. Now the Jeep does spot this Pack 38 as well, and the Jeep is going to get some good shot off from the infantry as well, potentially able to get it decrewed. Pack 38 is almost down, does get the wipe there on the Pack gun, very nice. And the Pack gun does go down, and we got the Volks Grenadier being forced on back. They had such a powerful, great advantage, but they just slowly got picked away by those snipers. We do got the Stormtroopers trying to get some Panzerschreck shots off. They need a follow-up shot as well. Maybe the Grenadiers can go forward with Panzerfaust. Wait, no, Grenadiers can't get Panzerfaust. Never mind. But if you got Panther here, global repairs have been activated there. Panzerschreck does connect, but it was not enough. The global repairs should be able to ward off the Panther. Good hits there. The Panther's down to half health. Of course, we got one Warfman half-track deployed out as well. Stormtroopers being repaired up as well. Takes up the Jeep there, and snipers do connect with the Stormtroopers. Speaking of which, the sniper here is alive. More casualties being recovered as well. We just got a free Grenadier squad, so it doesn't get extra Grenadier anytime soon. Both U.S. snipers of Vector C2, getting some great
Enemy
damage in.
unit down.
Enemy unit down. I'm not sure from what. May have been the mortar hits. And taking out a medic. Up north, the engineers trying to capture the points there. No triage center for his. No, so they have a shared triage center, which has its pros and cons. But that engineer goes forward, it's gonna get blown up. That's so low in health.
Army now holds the point.
Casualty clearing bunker has been destroyed. Maybe a little bit too far forward. Pat should have put it behind the line of sight blocker, though he wanted the forward reinforcements as well. Going for a 30 cal emplacement, not bad. Just something to try to keep that area secure. And it's also resilient to snipers.
We're all that's left.
And a good hit there as well. And it looks like one of the Hellcats actually went down the Warferman, camouflaged as well. Howitzer. Oh, we do got a Sherman tank now on the field. I do like seeing the Sherman tanks. We know this Panther on the field. Panther's advancing. And now you got the M2 available. Hellcat does find a pen there, and the M1 AT gun rolls a bounce. Hellcat finds another pen there as the other forces does get some bounces. And the Hellcat will be backing on off. Engineers will take a bit of time to repair up everything. Another Hellcat deployed out on the field.
Point captured. Taking automatic fire.
Rockman should be able to get the decrew on that MG42, but of course got the base MG here. Decides to fall back, very nice. Good shots there. U.S. sniper does wipe out the stormtrooper there, though. Did a U.S. sniper actually get wiped out? Yes, this sniper did get killed off. So stormtrooper for a sniper. Stormtroopers probably are. It's probably a relatively equal trade, honestly. Stormtroopers, of course, can get a pair of Panzerschrecks, which that one did. Hit those vehicles, and he's gone for armor. But you don't really want to lose a sniper either. M2 barrage raining on in, rolling some misses. There's also a drop to bar. We've got two Warframe half-tracks in this region. Grenadier with a Panzerschreck, and the Panther is now advancing. It looks like we may see a sticky bomb there. Yes, sticky bomb has been thrown. Nope, sticky bomb was not thrown. Attempted to be thrown, but wasn't actually thrown. This Wehrmacht player has gotten two Panthers out in the field.
Front shifting.
And I think he's the one who's gone for Blitzkrieg as well. Got grenade research, interesting. Trying to go for another sticky bomb, but he does back away from that rifleman squad. Does get a good hit there. And now we do, of course, also have a Flak 88 with 2 levels of veterancy. And, ooh, good crushes there as well. Does get a sticky bomb off, doesn't snare the engine. And the engineers are severely wounded. Engineers are falling back, soft retreating to his teammates' HQ area. We do got a fresh U.S. sniper out in the field. It is not camouflaged at the moment. Wehrmacht snipers right there as well. Another Warframe barrage. Panthers are charging the way forward. He may run over the snipers. Good hits there by the 2 AT guns. Now, Hellcat's advance as well. Finds a bounce, finds a bounce. These guys efficiency too. They do have the pintle mounts now as well.
We've got new recruits.
And good hits there. Multiple good hits there onto the Hellcat. Does get global repairs active. Forks and destroys that Flak 88. One does roll a miss there, saving the Hellcat.
Enemy unit down. Lost.
Now it looks like the Wehrmacht sniper does go down there. Does lose an AT gun, but that's probably a good trade. U.S. snipers in the region trying to hit this Grenadier. Mortar has been reclaimed. Hellcat receiving a bit too much fire. Now smoldering wreckage. Panthers are wounded, but nothing critical at the moment. Well, we do got a minesweeper squad, 2 minesweeper squads here, as well as repair engineers. Hellcat receiving quite a bit of fire there. Regular Sherman tanks should be able very effective versus these Volks Grenadiers. Now we've got global barriers being activated now as well. Getting some hits there on these forces, but these vehicles are getting their health topped off. Got Blitzkrieg being activated there. So one of the snipers does get caught up by the Panthers. Now AT gun has been claimed. No sticky bombs at the moment. Does get a nice rear armor hit there. This one does get tied up in the terrain. AT gun has 2 models there. Gets a good hit there. Plenty of line of sight there. Fires another shot there and gets the kill there on the Panther. It now gives the AT gun immediately efficiency 2. Now we've got long barreled 76 Sherman tanks. Got a second M2 now out in the field as well. Bringing some barrages onto this field. Panther getting repaired on up. We've got, of course, the repair bunker still alive. And engineers trying to repair up the Sherman tank now. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources. The U.S. armor player does not have a whole lot of manpower nor munitions. Plenty of fuel. But that was the infantry player. The armor player has plenty of manpower, saving up for the Pershing. Not a whole lot of munitions at the moment. And also it does only have field repairs, not allied war machine. I think the engineer squad also went down right there. For the defensive player, not a lot of manpower, not a lot of, well, plenty of fuel, plenty of munitions, just not a lot of manpower. And for the Blitzkrieg player, he immediately went down the manpower blitz line. I do like seeing that. And he's getting, well, doesn't have a whole lot of fuel, so he's been spending his fuel quite a bit. We got another Knights Crossorder and another Panther on the build queue. Going for Panthers does make sense since he's fighting against a lot of armor. Knights Crossorder has 1 level of efficiency. The tanks have 2 levels of efficiency. Have 2 levels of efficiency on the support vehicles and no levels of efficiency, or no level of efficiency support weapons, but it does too have 1 level of efficiency on the infantry. Improved line of sight, and now got register artillery now raining on in right here. Got a late response there. These guys are getting annihilated. 1 rifle squad does get wiped out by the register artillery. That was a really good register artillery there. And also, I think splashing down the Pershing a bit as well. Hellcat is advanced as well. It does use global repairs. AT gun is in the mix as well. He gets some great hits there on the Panther. Warfman does find a hit there on the Pershing as well as a Panzerschreck. Ultimate power shoot running on in from his teammate. Does force back the Grenadiers and is getting good hits in. Nice crossholders are advancing.
Germans are after one of our munitions points.
Ooh, great hit there on that Knights Crossholders. Warfman Barrage. It's not like a full Warfman Barrage, but looks like it did fire it all off. Got 3 rounds here and 3 rounds here. I don't know why, it just seemed like it was maybe interrupted. Knights Crossholders do get forced back. 2 U.S. snipers are pushing way forward.
An 88 site.
28 kills, or 20 kills and 4 kills. Flak 88 was the crew. Wait, was that the support weapon of the actual Flak 88 crew there? Nope, that was a different crew. I can see different models there. Panther getting some good hits there on the Hellcat. Hellcat receiving quite a bit of fire. The big cat's hunting down the small cat. And a small cat does go down. Panthers are receiving the fire there, trying to get repaired on up. Pershing has no levels of efficiency just yet. Once he gets a kill of a Panther, then he's able to get some good amount of efficiency. Sherman 76 is advancing as well. Got 2 snipers getting some shots onto the Flak 88, getting it decrewed once again. Pershing needs global fuel repairs as well. Receiving lots of fire there. Rolls of miss there, saving the Pershing. Now we've got efficiency 3 Panthers as well. Wolfman Barrage running on in. Sherman tank needs a fall back as well. did enough time to buy his Pershing retreat. And now we're seeing too much fire right now. Hellcat's advancing. See him? Does use Blitzkrieg right there, trying to be repaired up. Sherman tank does go down. And there goes the Hellcat as well. AT gun is level 2 efficiency, but the Blitzkrieg is being very, very problematic for him. Pershing receives another hit there. Main gun is destroyed. Is there any landmines here? Doesn't appear to be any landmines. Let's get a damage engine crit there from an AT gun. This AT gun. Pershing does go out of control right there. Takes out one of the Panthers. AT gun flying up another shot there. Gets another damage. Ooh, gets a second damage engine crit there. So that's likely another dead Panther. Needs one more hit there. It's approaching maximum range. Does get out of vision range or maximum range, but the snipers should be able to spot this area. And of course the medic station receiving fire does also spot it. Lines up a shot, but no, doesn't line up the shot there. Trying to go forward, he's trying to go for the kill. Has general A move forward. Lines up a shot there and takes the main gun out. And AT gun does get decrewed. Warfman Barrage is trying to rain on in, perhaps onto the AT gun, which is no longer alive. Rifleman is going to try to charge forward for a sticky bomb or two.
One of our snipers is KIA.
Ooh, sniper went down as well. To the Warfman Barrage. Looks like it's the unvetted one. Another bunker being deployed out. That's likely going to be an MG bunker. Does lose that Rifleman squad. Flak 88 pushes way forward. And I think the Flak 88 got the kill on the Panther. Yep. Based on that, I wasn't really paying attention, but the Flak 88 got a friendly fire kill. Does it get veterancy for it? Oh wait, yeah, not the right faction for that sort of thing. So trading a rifleman for a Panther, not a bad trade.
To all units, light vehicles may now advance and capture territory.
No, that's not going to be a very useful ability at this point in time. Light vehicles capturing up points. Warfman Barrage is raining on in. Gets a direct hit there on the mortar. Pershing's advancing. Will find the bunker. So does the M2s. The M2s will take it out, if not the Pershing.
We're at 200 points.
Airdrop bar. Summer really dropped the bar. That's crossovers still only have one level of veterancy. They need a bit more extra veterancy. Medic station has been spotted once again. May go down, receiving quite a bit of fire. So the Pershing's going to try to save it. The medic station's one casualty away from getting a free rifleman squad as well. Fresh Hellcat has been deployed on out. Does use Blitzkrieg right there. At point blank range, this should be able to even out the fight for the Flamers in the region, but does force back the Flamer first. Throws out a grenade there onto the Grenadiers. They do largely dodge it. The Riflemen are getting some good damage there onto the Volks Grenadiers. The Volks Grenadiers do have 2 levels of veterancy. The Rifleman squad does fall back. Warfman Barrage running on in. Flinching around these engineers. Engineers won't be able to do much versus that force in front of them. The sniper level has 3 levels of veterancy, trying to fire in some more shots, perhaps onto the Flak 88. We've got Vet 3 Flak 88 and Vet 3 Warfman half tracks. Vet 3 Flak 88 may be finding a shot relatively soon. Rolls a miss there on the Pershing. And the M2's now raining on in. Aston Howitzers then engage the Flak 88. Now if we have another Flak 88, he's maybe pulling up for a bunch of armor to go for a big push. We got 1 Panther out and 1 Stu. Pershing is going to be engaged in the Panther relatively soon, but it looks like I think the Panther should be able to win out that engagement, especially with the nearby Flak 88. Flak 88 does get a good hit there onto the Rifleman, however. And it looks like the Stu finds a good hit as well. M2's now trying to barrage down the Flak 88. Getting no damage at the moment. Wolfman barrage running on in. Gets a good hit there on the Flamer Engineers, but that's about it. Panthers make its way forward. Do have the Stu advancing. One Hellcat deployed out on the field. And good hits there as well. Flame Engineers advancing, getting some great flame actions there on the Knights Crossroaders, leaving that almost completely wiped down. When the Flame Engineers do fall back, both Flame Engineers fall back, so does the Rifleman. Shimvagen. Shimvagen. Fresh Shimvagen? 0 kills. Both Grenadiers are down here, and this Grenadier squad trying to push their way forward. We'll find the Pershing there, rolls and miss there with the Panther Strike there. Panther rolls a bounce.
The whole war machine is ready to support our push.
And now Allied War Machine is now available, and he has 400 munitions. That's a lot of munitions. He should have enough manpower for another Hellcat, so he may be eyeing for a very big push. Speaking of which, Hellcat's now advancing. Pershing will see a bit of fire there. Once he gets field repairs up and going, the Pershing can maintain the fight. We've got some artillery rating on in the M2s. Use the global repairs now, trying to avoid the extra Flak 88 fire, which there's one there. Maybe there's off-map power shoot from his teammate. He's going to focus down, throws out a stun grenade there on the Knights Crossover. That had been a misclick. He must have been going for Panzerfaust. Flak 88 does go down. Just field repair at the moment, no Allied War Machine. Warfamens make it clean on up. This is a big, large number of Flak Hellcats here. Pershing is alive and pretty high in health. Pershing's advancing, trying to hunt down the Panther. Hellcat's doing a nice job focus firing. Does lose main gun there. Got Allied War Machine being activated there. A lot of these guys are quite wounded. Throws a grenade on top of the Hellcat as well. That's not what you want to do. And it looks like these Hellcats may just want to eye backing off the boat because their Allied War Machine is almost complete and he has not recovered any casualties at the moment. Stu's advancing forward. Does get a main gun destroyed crit. Allied War Machine has worn off. Oh, he killed his own Hellcat right there. Hellcat's falling back. This one does manage to take on out there. No, it does not. Goes down to the Warfman. A bit of a shame that he lost so much right there. Grenade was thrown, gets good hits there onto the Flamer Engineer. These guys will need to fall back really soon. They do all fall back. Looks like this Flak 80 has gone down. I think all Flak 80s are down at the moment. The Warfman's getting repaired on up. And so is the Shimvagen. Nice crossovers at level 2. Veteran C, Pershing advancing, trying to get some good hits in. Nice crossovers are dancing around the Rifleman squad. We've got this other Rifleman squad advancing as well. Both these guys are quite wounded. We've got the medic station falling. A few more casualties. So, I think the squad is a fresh squad right there. 0 kills. Yep. Rolls a miss there onto the Vet 3 Shimvagen. Rolls another miss there. It's probably pretty hard to hit a Vet 3 Shimvagen. Pershing is at 2 levels of veterancy, which is quite important. I think that's almost now guaranteed to pin the front of a Panther.
Enemy unit down.
Warfman Barrage Fleet Whip did more friendly fire damage than not. More Warfman Barrages raining on in. We've got the nice crossholders advancing. And now the bunker is under siege. Bunker does go down there. Hashtrack's 2 net, getting some great damage there on that Hellcat. Got global repairs being activated. Shimvaken does go down right there. Talking about drop now. I still have some resources. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources. The armor player has a handful of manpower, handful of munitions, not enough for either ability at the moment, but pretty close. And feels a little bit low, but enough for a Hellcat. Infantry player has enough munitions for off-map power shoots and has a handful of manpower. Speaking about which, he has called an off-map power shoot somewhere. Right there, just I assume. Hellcat does stay alive. Knight's Crossroads is advancing.
The enemy is down to 3.
He does wipe out Knight's Crossroads there with all the flamers. Knight's Crossroads is all falling back. Actually, that one may be wiped out as well. Nope, there's one model in that mix there. Got global repairs not being activated. There's still a Panther in the mix. Over here, we do have, looks like, a handful of munitions, good amount of manpower and fuel. Asking for artillery somewhere, or no. Maybe it's just a mistype there. And there's something being built there as well, like another Panther, and he does need another Panther. Get the second Panther being put now. Oh, this is art. That's it. He's talking about friendly fire artillery. That's what he's talking about. And he does have a decent amount of manpower, a bit low in fuel, and needs more missions for manpower blitz. Hellcat will likely go down to the Panther. It does go down to the Panther. Can't go for a base dive at this point in time, just too much. Looks like he only has Knights Crossholders and 2 Panthers. And he does need another level of veterancy on the Knights Crossholders as well. He perhaps could use a Pioneer. Got a Flak 88 being queued up right there. It's a defensive Flak 88. And the 30 cal is being engaged as well. Ooh! That was a bit of a mistake there. Wiped out his teammates. Recaptured 30 cal. I suppose a minor loss. 30 cals at this point in time, they're not exactly great. Nice crossroads doing some dancing around. Frag grenade thrown. Does get some damage to the Volks Grenadiers, not a whole lot. Rifleman squad making its way forward, getting some good damage there. This rifleman squad also advancing as well. That's crossholders trying to engage at close range. Panthers are quite topped off on health. This Flak 88 has been built. This Flak 88 is being built. Is going for a pair of Flak 88s trying to deal with that armor. Hellcats pushing their way forward. Looks like they may have gotten another recent rifleman squad there. And Warfman squads raining all across the front line, getting a lot of sporadic damage. Nothing else being deployed out there at the moment. Pershings does receive a couple bounces there from the Panthers as the M2s are hitting the Panthers now. One level of veterancy, no levels of veterancy, and 2 levels of veterancy. Warfman barrage, no, this Calliope barrage raining on in. Does get some damage there. Looks like one of the Flak 88s did go down. No, that's the one that was there. And the Flak 88 is trying to hit some rounds onto those engineers. More Warfman barrages. Gain some hits there onto these forces. Good hits there. A lot of good hits there. Another barrage raining on in, getting some good damage. Does fall back. Both those models stay alive, so you may need to use the medical crate ability there. There's a drop bar. Taking damage. Must be the Pershing receiving a flak 88 shot.
They have 200 points left.
There's fire shot out there. Another Warfman barrage raining on in. Getting some good hits. A lot of good hits there. And now we've got the Calio barrage raining on in, trying to get some good damage on these Volksgrenadiers. Right now it's just a bit of artillery war. Volksgrenadier will capture that strategic point. Now we've got the Panthers advancing as well. This one has received quite a bit of fire. You can see the blackened front plate. And speaking about a lot of fire there's a lot of fire coming onto it now. Both these AT guns are currently unvetted. Up north, we do got the next cross orders. We'll find the mortar team. It should be able to win out that fight. He does find a landmine there as well. I think we saw that landmine there a long time ago. We saw the engineer's very low health next to it. So it took him that long to find that landmine. Over here, these nice cross orders are falling back. Got the M2s now raining on in, trying to get some good hits in. This Panther may go down to the Calliope. Nope, it does not.
Germans are seizing territory from us.
Warfman barrage is raining on and trying to hit these AT guns. Finds some good hits there. And does get one of them decrewed. Nice cross orders may get wiped out by those. Ooh, good pen tracks there from the Grenadiers. And trying to go forward onto these Warfmen. It does flak 88 detected. Multiple flak 88s. You got the Allied War Machine activated. He needs to keep preventive pushing alive. Sure, Allied War Machine is active, but it's meant to keep that machine alive. And this one is not being affected by Allied War Machine. Main gun destroyed. If this one does go down, I don't think it will get replaced. Nope, it did. So even if it does not have that animation on top of it, it will get replaced. Ooh, Panther does go down, but the Tiger Panzer is pushed its way forward. AT guns trying to find shots there on the Tiger tank. It does find some shots there, but mostly bouncing. Oh, over here, it's Sniper. Efficiency 3 Sniper can, of course, jog while camouflage. He's perhaps trying to eye for off-map combat, off-map power shoot on one of these flak 88s. This one's quite wounded, so perhaps leave it for the artillery barrage. Warfman barrage is getting some sporadic damage on the Hellcats. And Calio barrage is now raining on in, trying to get some good hits onto those Volksgrenadiers.
Sniper ready for battle.
Sniper will spot this here. Let's see, let's check out his teammates' missions. Enough for off-map howitzer shoot, and enough for probably off-map combat group as well. The Sniper's actually going pretty far forward. It's just mainly going for scouting, which I do like seeing scout runs. Flamer's charging forward, annihilating the Knight's crossholders. Now the Warfman barrage is raining on in. Relatively close range Warfmans do fall back there. Medic station was cleaned on up. Shimwagen, relatively fresh Shimwagen had been pulled on out. Just Sniper right here. 80 gunshots does connect with the not Pershing, Tiger Panzer. Now the Vet 3 Pershing is advancing, but it's a little bit wounded. It does receive a hit there by the... not by the Panther, but it is towards where the Panther came from. Good hits there onto the Panther. Hellcat's now charging forward there as well. Damage engine crit onto the Tiger tank. We got Allied War Machine being activated, not field repairs. Pershing is getting repaired on up. One Hellcat does go down. Both Hellcats, though, do go down. This one will go down as well. Unable to kill there on the Tiger Tank, but the Calliope does get cleaned up. That should give him, I thought it would be more than one level of efficiency, honestly. That 3 Tiger Tank.
Enemy unit down.
Hellcats are pushing way forward as well. There's 3 there, so he must have really forgot to grab one. Ooh! Warframe takes out all of those repair engineers and does get some good damage on the Pershing as well. Riflemen or Flamer engineers getting some good burning actions on top of the Knights Crossholders. Knights Crossholders, none of them are quite wounded as well, and both of them in the region. These are still only Veterancy 2. You should really eye Veterancy 3 by now. Hellcat does try to camouflage there, unsuccessful shot. And Calliope does receive a shot there as well. Pershing receiving quite a bit of fire, and a Pershing Panther. A lot of P's. And now the Hellcat is receiving a little bit too deadly shots. Next Flak 88 should be able to finish it off. Yep, Flak 88 does get the kill there as well. Nice crosswords advancing. We'll find the Pershing. And there is a quad half-track. That has to be from off-map combat group. No, that's not from off-map combat group. So he actually built a half-track. Not sure why. Good Pence there. Doesn't get the kill on the Pershing there. Now we've got the 28cm rocket barrage onto the artillery piece. And it completely whiffs. It literally hit everything around it except for it. Close range Calliope barrage gains some damage there onto the Tiger, forcing him back. Now Warframe barrage running on in, wipes on another engineer squad. His teammates doing a good job repairing up his teammates' vehicles. A lot of carcasses here. The Axis players could go ahead and start salvaging them.
Posts report we are losing a sector.
And there's a lot of drop bars. Jeez. Pershing? Not sure what he's saying about right there. Vet 3, unvetted. Vet 2. Sniper camouflage its way forward as well. We'll spot the Warframe and we'll spot them firing. They're going to be firing somewhere over here. And the medic station, ooh, and they spread out wide as well. It takes the medic station there, very nice. And the Pershing is quite healthy at the moment, but not fully healed. Got a Calliope barrage onto those Warframe. The big cats are still in the region. Sniper, however, will spot the big cats. The VPs are heavily in favor, or slightly in favor of the Allies at 146 to 106, but their margins are increasing. Up north, we got the Knights Crossholders back off, being retreated. Oh, sorry, just now I saw your comment. Nobody knows what Magnolia say. Right here. He's playing in this game. Kill the 80 Pro. That's all we need.
Casualties being reported.
Let's get another wipe there onto the flak, onto that rifle squad. Blah, I can't speak now. Warframe's now raining on in somewhere. Pershing does receive a bit of fire there. And so does Calliope, but not a whole lot. Tiger Tank is still quite wounded. Gets damaged engine crit there as well. Stormtroopers only have one bazooka hamstrike there. Didn't fire off a shot either. Tiger Tank is slowly trying to crawl away. Warframes are right here. Calliope trying to hit the Tiger Tank. Both Calliopes are now raining on in. Great damage from the Tiger Tank. Tiger Tank does go down. The Panther is receiving quite a bit of fire as well. Flame engineers making their way forward, trying to hit these Knights crossholders. So we do got the Shimwagon hitting these engineers as well. Up here, we do have the Rifleman squad getting overran by the Knights crossholders. Yes, and hop inside the garrison as well, able to burn more of these Knights crossholders. Looks like he's going for a stun grenade. It does get out of the garrison, but one of the balls does get stunned. It does get back inside the garrison. Say something's down. I'm not sure what's down. Maybe a flak 88. But this one does get decrewed, that maybe was saying. Orphan Barrage are raining on in, trying to get some good damage in. The Pershing's also wounded. Hellcat's now trying forward. Got global barriers being activated. Let's go back to him. Munitions are being consumed by the field repair. No allied war machine. And does take out that Hellcat there. He has a lot of resources. Doesn't really need allied war machine at the moment. Just needs to spend his resources there. Another Hellcat does go down. Having trouble getting that last remaining one. Fires, aim for it, and does not get a shot off. Calliope, Callio Barrage raining on in.
Enemy has 100 points
And all those rockets do miss. As Crossroads switch way forward, does get does not get a wipe on that Rifleman. AT guns will likely get decrewed as well. So we can see here plenty of manpower, plenty of fuel for the other US player. Do got, of course, a absurd amount of fuel, good amount of munitions, ready to call in a lot of off-map power shoots, and themselves a bit of manpower. Speaking about off-map power shoot, going straight from the infantry here, will prevent the Tiger tank from advancing. For here, we got plenty of manpower, plenty of fuel. No, he does have the Panzer Command as himself as well. Of course, he has Knights crossholders. So perhaps maybe he can play out some Panthers of his own, rather than just going for a whole bunch of support weapons. And his teammate has a good amount of fuel stored up. These, of course, need more manpower blitz to get out more tanks. He does have the 2 Panthers and the Tiger tank. If you get those guys repaired up, perhaps going for another Panther would be a lot of armor to deal with. That 3 Pershing versus that 3 Tiger tank. And Tiger tank goes straight to the engineers. Rolls a miss there. Callio Barrage raining on in. Largely getting misses this time. Gets a miss there as well. Pershing receiving some repairs. Pershing's not in on the hunt. As crossovers will force back these riflemen, no problem. The allies are running low on tickets. More Callio Barrage is raining on. Does get damage into crit as well.
Losing a sector.
Now we've got the Warpman Barrage raining on in.
Process down.
Tiger Panzer does go down. Very nice. The Panthers are healed up. Does get immediately another Tiger tank, as well as has manpower blitz activated. He doesn't have enough population room, does he, for another Panther. Huh. There's a... Oh, no, that's not floating. It just sort of crushed right there. Almost like that was floating. Warfamans are getting repaired on up. We do got a forward HQ deployed out by this US player. Unusual thing to see at this moment in time. Grenadiers do throw a grenade. He does get out of the garrison in time. Or not really in time. We still have this half track here for some odd reason. Probably just for mobile reinforcements. Let's switch over to here. He's going for the quad half upgrade now. We do have a 18th infantry support weapon here. And oh, these Panthers and Tiger tanks, they're going deep. We've got the smoke grenade being cast in as well. AT guns, no Hellcats engaged with the high ground. That should be a good position there. Needs a field repair being activated for these Calliopes. One of them does go down. Does not have enough munitions for either ability. One Hellcats do go down here. We've got the M2 can fire a close range barrage. I think it is firing close range barrage. Panther and Tiger tank are all quite wounded. We've got the Calliope barrage coming on in as well. This may take out the Tiger tank as well as this Panther. Tiger tank does destroyed the engine crit. Main gun destroyed as well. Pershing does get the kill there. though he's himself quite wounded. This Panthers also has a damage contingent. Calliope does go down. Looks like this resource was consumed. It does get the kill there on that Panther. Pershing does not have a whole lot of health remaining. We've got the 28-centimeter rocket barrage. Pershing's going to advance forward. Panther's hitting the artillery piece, which is not what you really want to do when the Pershing's in that region. Notice that these guys will go and back away from each other. Now we've got a long barrel Sherman 76 out on the field. Very nice. Got field repair being activated. One gets pushing up and going. The Panther's trying to run away. Does see a Panther shot there. Pursuing the Panther. Gets a hit there. Panther rolls and miss. Pershing has plenty of health. Lining up a shot now. Going for a long range shot. Fires and rolls a miss.
We're down to 100.
Or it was not a miss. That was a ghost shot. All those engineers go down. Now that's one way to call that all those giant things raining from the sky. It definitely is a storm. I don't think it's a shit storm. Cap BP, save. I'm not sure what he's saying by save. Maybe he's pinging the Pershing. We got the long barrel 76 trying to engage the Ostwind, trying to destroy the AT gun, but the Sherman 76 says hello.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, a lot of these engineers are quite vet as well. We got vet 3, vet 2, and vet 1. Nice crossholders get forced on back. Rifleman trying to capture the point. Long barrel 76 engaging the Panther. Pershing rolls a miss there. It looks like a 28-centimeter rocket. No, that's registered artillery. Does fall back to the Rifleman squad. The Rifleman squad does stay alive. We've got the Warfman barrage ringing in as well. Completely whiffing, however. No, does get a good hit there. Another good hit there.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
30 cal emplacement does not get the suppression there on the Stormtrooper, and getting out this, destroying these munitions caches would be quite good. There's no caches down here, which actually is a bit of an oversight for by the Axis players. Sherman smoke has been cast on in, and he will go back on off. Pershing's quite wounded.
Hitting one of our forward emplacements.
The armor player needs to get some resources. Got the AT gun firing at point blank range, and likely will get destroyed. Or decrewed. I thought he was going to get destroyed. Now we've got a Panther out in the field, so the other player has started pulling out his own armor. They're only Veteran C1 at the moment. Panther may connect with the Pershing, but does not. Live P barrage may be about ready to rain on in, though it looks like he's maybe already just completed his barrage. AT gun has been claimed there by the Knights Crossholders. He actually suspended the entire Knights Crossholder squad to capture up that point. And Kali may have been, yep, I thought so. That just seemed off there. Goes up the smoke there. Repairs coming on Pershing. Tiger tank is advancing. Panther's advancing as well. Long barrel 76 needs more repairs. And here comes the barrage, close range barrage, getting some great hits there on the Tiger tank. And gets the kill there with the AT gun.
Enemy unit down.
Warferman's eyeing for a barrage somewhere. Perhaps somewhere over here. That Pershing's quite wounded. We've got the Ostwind falling back as well. Got Veteran C2 on him. Ooh, and the Pershing, losing the Pershing would be quite bad. That Veteran C is very, very important. Let's take out the Ostwind there. Very nice. Hellcat Mania fall back now. Let's spot this Vet 2 Panther. Pershing receiving some repairs now. Does not have enough for field repairs either. He just may need to sit there and fight it out. Pershing does go down, but does take a Panther with him. The allies are not looking all too good, but the Axis players are also quite bruised and battered as well. I guess a 58 versus 59. The Axis players might already get the VP as well. We still have one M2, two M2. This one's relatively fresh as well. This one has gone down. Calliope is still alive. Getting the Sherman 76 repaired is quite important. Does use allied field repairs as well. Wolferman's running on the barrage there. Sherman 76 will avoid the barrage for the most part, and so does the Calliope. That barrage was not very effective versus the Wolfermans. Now we've got the Panther advancing as well. Let's see if a deadly hit there. Panzerfaust's firing and does get destroyed engine crit. Does get destroyed out by this Panther as well.
Casualties being reported.
Same up with another Pershing appears to be. Looks like he's pleased the game, even though they lost. And looks like the allies are going to be backing out of the game. Yep, play back over. The game just ended. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.